What did you notice during an interview that made you not want the job? PA2. 1. In the 1980s, I had an interview in Reading, Pennsylvania. It started normal enough, but when I was taken to meet the VP of operations, we walked into a pitch-black office, like inside of a pocket, dark. The only light was a dim desk lamp. We started talking, and suddenly another voice chimed in from the shadows. Turns out 2 other people were in the room, but were never introduced. They asked me questions from the dark, like I was on a bizarre reality show. When the HR rep walked me out and said they'd call with results, I said, "Let me save you a call. I'm not interested." He didn't even ask why, probably because he knew exactly why. 2. I was a well-known radio personality at the time, and one station manager invited me in for an interview. Everything seemed normal until we toured their music library. Over 1,000 albums were locked behind a steel bar. During business hours, no one could steal them because visitors were escorted. So who did they think would steal them after hours? The DJs. That told me everything I needed to know. Management didn't trust their own staff. I'd worked at many stations and never seen such paranoia. I stopped the tour and said, "Thanks, but this isn't the place for me," and walked out. 3. My interview was scheduled for 9 a.m. I arrived at 8:50 and saw a sign-in sheet already partially filled out. More people came in and signed as well. The manager came out at 9, said nothing to the group, and simply called the first name. When it was finally my turn, I asked if all of us were scheduled for the same time. She said yes, because people often ghost interviews. She books multiple candidates at once. When I asked why she didn't just explain that up front, she gave a half-hearted apology and said she'd keep doing it. I told her I couldn't work for someone who responds to rudeness with more rudeness. I knew I couldn't trust her as a manager and walked away. 4. I was hired to work at an airport gift shop and told to show up on Monday in khakis, a white polo, and comfy shoes. Everything seemed fine until I had to sign a form stating I received 2 uniform shirts and agreeing that if I quit or was let go within 90 days, $125 would be deducted from my final paycheck. I hadn't even received the shirts yet, and nothing about this had been mentioned before. I left the form on the chair, went to the bathroom to calm down, and then told them I wasn't feeling well and needed to go home. On my way out, I got a call from another employer I'd applied to, an honest company that didn't try to scam new hires.